Hey everyone, and welcome to a new segment on our channel. This is going to be a segment hosted by all of us, and it's going to be basically just different tips and tricks that you might want to know, or just different things. So any requests you have for any tips American Girl related that we can give you, please leave a comment and let us know. But before we start with our topic for today, we are going to let you see some behind the scenes things that are going on right now in the movie that Steven's Woda Dancer, aka Sarah, is shooting. That's why we're all dressed funny and have our hair funny, because we are in the middle of shooting different scenes right now. So here we go. You're also going to see her messy room, just FYI. Over there, she's getting ready to set up for the dressing room and for the stage. Here's some messy accessories that she's using. And then, oh goodness, more messiness. There's some girls chilling over there. Nellie, Mia's over there, Reagan's over there. And they are waiting to be dressed. That's why they have all their outfits on top of them. Okay, let's get started. Our topic for today is tips on how to save up for an American Girl doll. Just like one of us. Okay, I'm your host Hayden, and I am going to start out with a couple different tips for you, and then we're going to move on down the line and everyone else has tips too. Okay, my tip on how to save money and save up for a doll is, if you're old enough, is to babysit. And I would say probably the age that Sarah started babysitting was about 12 or 13, depending on your age and who you want to babysit. 12 to 13 years old is a pretty good age to start. You can post flyers around your town, or around if you dance or do gymnastics or cheerleading or church or anywhere that you can possibly think of. You can post flyers and post all kinds of stuff. And you could also make business cards. There's a thing on the computer, which I don't know what it is, or how to do it, so don't comment and ask me, because I'm not exactly sure, but I know that there's a place on your computer, most computers, that you can go and make your own business cards. And that would be a good way too to help pass them out to people. And at after school activities and church and all your neighbors, you can tell all them that you want to start babysitting and see what they think. This is a really good one. Sarah did this before she could ever start babysitting, because the first lady that she babysat for required her to do this. What you do is you go to the YMCA and you need to set up to get CPR certified, and you'll take a couple classes and stuff, and you actually learn how to do CPR, which if you have that and you have that reference to give to parents, that makes them feel so much more comfortable if you're at their house, especially if you're watching a small kid. Alright, that's my tip. Let's hand it on over to Julie. Alright, hey everyone. My tip for you guys today is going to be chores. And I know everyone hates that word, but it's really not that bad, I promise. Ask your parents if there's little things that you can do around the house to earn money, even if it's just like a little at a time. Like, say, will you give me $3 if I sweep this room or something like that? You could do the dishes, sweep, mop, dust, vacuum, clean your garage out, clean the hall closet out, clean out the basement. You could like majorly clean your room, like even under your bed and your closet, which I know that was the worst for me when I was little. You can do things outside to help your dad, maybe. You could do things like different outside chores, rake the leaves, shovel the snow, etc. Anything that you can think of to do chores-wise. And then save that money, put it somewhere special so that you won't be tempted to spend it until you have enough money to buy a doll. Okay, handing it on over to Kendall. Okay, hey everybody. My tip for you guys today is going to be to have a yard sale in the summer or spring, or any time that the weather's nice, depending on where you live. You could have a yard sale in your own yard. And what you can do is you can clean out your bedroom and get a box and put everything in it that you don't want and everything that you just don't play with or anything like that. Make sure you ask your parents first and have them look through the items that you choose and make sure it's okay if you sell them or something like that. And then you can make signs and put them up all over the neighborhood and put them up in different places. I would probably hold the sale 2 to 3 days in a row, depending on, if it's the weekend or whatever. And I know you guys don't want to get up early on the weekend, but it would really help if you get up early, because I know a lot of people that go to yard sales and garage sales are early risers, and they get up and they start going to those garage sales at 6 in the morning. So early rising will be a good idea. Alright, now I'm going to turn it over to my twin sister Krissa, and she's going to tell you the last few ideas for you. Hey everyone, this is Krissa, and I have a couple ideas for you. One of them is kind of cheesy and kind of corny, and everyone's heard of it, is to make a lemonade stand. I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? Just make lemonade, set up a little booth, maybe not necessarily in your front yard, depending on what kind of neighborhood you live in and where you live, if you attract a lot of people through your neighborhood anyways. You can try and set it up maybe in front of businesses. You'll have to ask them and stuff like that. Or you could also make something to sell. Don't do anything edible, because if you make something edible like cookies or suckers or whatever, you have to have a food license to be able to do that. And if you don't have a food license, then you obviously aren't allowed to sell that, and you can't get a food license until you're 18. So you could make things like jewelry if you know how to make jewelry, or you can even go to Hobby Lobby and stuff if you have a little bit of extra money, and experiment with some things or get some instruction kits, or I know that you can look stuff up online and learn how to make jewelry that way. You could also make homemade scarves. I know that Sarah has a couple homemade scarves that someone made for her whenever she was younger, and she paid them for them, and that's how that girl earned money when she was younger. And the last thing is, if you are one of the lucky people who gets an allowance, let's say you get $10 a week, but you really like to spend, at least $5 of it on, extra gum or, food or whatever, then let's say you get $10, save $5 a week, and take it. I know that $5 doesn't seem like a lot, and you guys would really you want to just get it now, you want to save all your money at once, which if you can save more, that's fine. If there's a week that you can save 10, go ahead and do it. If there's a week that you just really need something and you can only save 5, do that. But put it away somewhere where you won't ever see it, and that you won't be tempted to spend it, but you also don't forget that it's even there, because you subconsciously want to forget, but you don't want to totally forget altogether, because that wouldn't be good, because then you wouldn't remember where you put it. So put it somewhere where you won't be tempted to spend it, and put it somewhere that you can just keep adding $5 to that every week. It doesn't seem like a lot, but in 1 month, just 4 short weeks, you'll have $20, and in 4 months, if you do that say you save $5 a month $5 a week, in 4 months, you've got enough money to buy your doll. So, alright, there you go. There's all our tips. I hope they helped, and I hope that you guys like this video. Any other suggestions you have, please let us know, and please don't leave any comments like, well, I don't get an allowance, and well, I can't do this, or how do you do this, because, use common sense, and we love you all, and yeah, just comment and let us know any other requests you have, or not requests, any other ideas you have or whatever, or any thoughts. Thanks for watching.